Papino? What's Papino? Zeke Black is in the building. I'm still going through this harsh this situation. I spoke to my man Reed today. He's doing all right. He's a good moves. He has some good laughs and jokes. And I have to do this show today. It's going to be 10 to 15 minutes and that's it. The DrakeoThe situation. I wasn't going to touch this because it's not really my lane. But a certain person that followed me on Facebook, which I spoke to a couple of times, he's from California. He's from Six Deuce Brims. His name is Tiny Wrench. I've spoken to him a couple of times on the phone. So this is not somebody I never spoke to before. He's from California, a reputable Six Deuce Brim from Harvard Park. I spoke to him on the phone lines with Raw Brim, Holiday, Fatso Brim. We was all on the phone lines. We kicked it. If y'all may not know who he is, Tiny Wrench. Y'all can actually Google him on YouTube. Tiny Wrench, with a W. Six Deuce Brim, reputable. Had a couple of conversations. Official Six Deuce Brim from California. He wrote a post, right? And the post he wrote is real because we don't like karma, the things that we do or the energy that we put out there. You know what I'm saying? And he wrote a post 19 hours ago on his Facebook page. And it's real. He's from California. He's from Cali. He's in, I believe he's in California as you speak, or might be in Vegas. He said, people super sad about DrakeoThe, but y'all don't know these LA streets. He went to jail for allegedly killing the homie from IFG. He gets out making songs about the homie BIP. Makes a song dissing the whole city of Inglewood. Talks crap about YG all day in his subs. If it was 50 Crips and 15 Bloods, it would have been the same shit. You gotta answer and stand on everything you're talking about. DrakeoThe handled his business and his homies left him for dead. Now you see what he said in his post? He's from California. He handled his business, outnumbered, but his homies left him for dead. He got on going crazy about the ops and this, that, and the third, and this, that, and the third. And now he gets on. You know what I'm saying? And it went left. You know what I'm saying? It goes left. It just goes left. You know what I'm saying? People do things to get on. It's what people do. They say some crazy shit. If they did it or they didn't do it, this is what works. People listen to shit like this. It's just like somebody saying they killed somebody that they didn't kill, but it sounds good online, right? We see it all the time. Somebody dies and somebody comes out of nowhere and say, "Yo, I'm the one that killed the guy." Just for that clout. It's what works. People want to hear this craziness. But what I mean about karma is you get the same energy that you put out there. You know, I don't know why he passed away at the jump off. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I am going to say is, reading what he said, look at the bigger picture, the energy you put out there is the energy you get back. You already said he disrespected the whole city of Inglewood. I'm pretty sure there's some Mexicans in Inglewood. I'm pretty sure that there's Crips in Inglewood. I'm pretty sure there's Hoovers somewhere in Inglewood. I'm pretty sure when he's going out YG in his camp, you can't throw with so many shots and not expect not one person to try you. Who knows if some type of song he might have dissed somebody else that somebody just took personal. Karma's a motherfucker. Hip hop is using your niggas street beefs to sell units. Y'all, this is what y'all fail to realize. Hip hop is using your real street beefs to go to stream crazy. If you don't know nothing else from all these other rappers that got charades and shenanigans, this is what they're doing. They're selling death. Then you get on and they want you to perform around the same people you're talking about. But now this is what you rap for. Rapping is like hustling. Not for the boss, but for the pitchers. The MCs are the pitchers, right? The connects are the record labels. The managers are the A&Rs. That's how the game goes. So now, you take all the chances. The difference between a rapper now and about that pitch, remember pitching? You have to worry about dying, getting robbed, and going to jail, right? The difference now is, with the rapper is, you're either gonna die or go to jail for tax evasion. Or when you leave the rap game, be broke. Don't three options. If you don't invest your money right. You know, what's the difference? The rap game is like the crack game. The rap game is like the crack game. It's negative music sells. And what this label execs sit back and do is, let's sign him because this rap beef, this real beef that because these lyrics he's talking about really are concerning dead bodies and dead people. Karma's a motherfucker, and this is real life shit. Karma's a motherfucker. Karma will always come back to bite you in the head. A lot of niggas confuse burning bridges with karma. Burning bridges is just doing some real fucked up shit. I'm not fucking with you no more. Karma is when you do some fucked up shit that come back to bite you. Not when you think it's gonna come back to get you. You understand what I'm saying? Like I said, when y'all be making these songs, like these labels, because remember, Bobby Smurda is a good example. That song they made, Hot Nigga, whatever that song was, with the funny dance, that was a song that they made on the block. Who'd have thought that song would have took off? Now, now we go into their catalog, they got mad songs about ops and this, that, and the third. A lot of that shit came back to bite them. Not just music industry, but probably personal shit. Yo, son, you said that shit about my man, because now this shit is national now. You're mentioning songs about somebody getting punched in the mouth, somebody getting chased around the block. You have to understand that when these labels snatch this shit up, you know what I'm saying? It's his money to them. It's his streaming to them. They love this shit. But the worst part about it is now you made it. You made it off the benches to become a manager, and now you have to be outside to make sure the shift go right, and you can stab the smoke. That defeats the whole purpose. That defeats the whole purpose of getting in the game. Now, somebody asked me a great question at work yesterday, because I was talking about New York City. So the guy goes, Zeke, you know a lot about New York. I said, yeah, because I was outside instead of third. Boom. You know, that's going too much into my past, but just going into, my story, right? And I said, and I realized, speaking to myself, I realized I know a lot of people. And maybe I played the game different than a lot of people. So that's why the things I speak about, people go, how can you be in St. Louis and talk so much about New York? And then I realized, because I was always somewhat of a boss. I wasn't somebody who went out of town working for people. When I first went to Albany, I wanted to go to high school, hung out with college dudes. When I first decided to hustle or do whatever I did in Albany, I bought my own. Whatever I did, it was my own. A lot of the people I dealt with in the era was business. That's the difference between my story and a lot of other dudes' stories. So a lot of dudes that I'm in tune with, that y'all see that I talk about, was before they went to jail and how I dealt with them. See, a lot of dudes wasn't on that type of time. You had dudes that was outside that became famous gang members. But all of them was, that's my little man, or that's the guy that was working for me, or yeah, I went out of town with son, he's giving me packs. That wasn't my story. I wasn't going out of town working for dudes. So when I get around the Glen and the Marleys, when I get around the Bernie Highs, I'm sitting at the bar like a boss. You know what I'm saying? That's unbelievable to somebody who's taking work from somebody. Because their story is, yeah, my man brought me to Tennessee, my man brought me to Kentucky. But did you take your own path to Kentucky? Did you take your own chances? Did you hop on that Greyhound bus with that book bag? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's a difference of a conversation. So when you guys say, yo, how you in New York and you talk more about New York, I'm more connected. I'm more connected with New York than dudes that's in New York. You know what I'm saying? You need to ask yourself that. You gotta ask, how come the only people that I can socialize with and feel important with are other dudes that was in the penitentiary? That's where the world gets small at. It's the same circles. Ain't my fault. Know what I'm saying? Not my fault. Not my fault that before you went to the penitentiary you was just a good worker. Not saying and nobody individually. It's just a matter. It's just words that we use. Like my man said, what you gonna be? A good worker, or you gonna take a chance in being a boss. Being a boss is you gotta learn to take losses. A lot of dudes are gonna take a loss. That's been the setback for a lot of you Julio Iglesias. So don't be mad at me. When y'all jump around and go, why you talk about so much about New York? Because I'm really connected with New York. You know what I'm saying? The who's who, the what's what. Not everybody, but a lot of them. Ain't my fault. You might have met him in the yard, but I knew him in the street. And when I knew him in the street, it was business. Not when you sit at the bar, you with 20 dudes, and you all got your own work, whatever the case may be. That's boss talk. Yo, son, I'm coming back. Greyhound bus. I wasn't hopping Greyhound buses with somebody else's working my book bag. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't the plan allegedly. So now, if a lot of you guys that say, why do you talk so much about New York? Because I was really planning in New York. There's a difference between being somebody from New York City and being somebody who lived within the confounds and the property of New York State. Two different vibes, two different conversations. I get in the room, we're not having jail conversations. We talk about, remember that time in the club was popping bottles. Remember that time we went over there, such and such. Yo, I was there when we made this move, made that move. Those are the conversations that we're having. You know what I'm saying? So I had to think about this shit like, what? I'm more connected with niggas that's from New York, that's in New York. A lot of them. So the biggest thing that they can say is, yo, but you're not even here in New York. And, you know what I'm saying? But your man, his conversation with the $1 million nigga is now we was in the yard together. How about Zeke? Nah, son, we was getting money, son. Yo, we should go to the spot. You go to the other spot, go to the steakhouse. You go over here. Nah, that's my man. Yo, that's my man. Like, yo, son, remember that time we was on the block? It takes a lot of coverage. You go out of town to have your own work, man. It takes a lot of, allegedly, to have your own work out of town. It takes a lot of coverage. You gotta have kahunas. You gotta be ready to go to war when niggas tell you you can't hustle on the block, nigga. A lot of you niggas wasn't ready for that. A lot of you niggas was going out of town with niggas to become niggas security guards and all that. You hear me? Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. What's good was popping. Rest in peace, Little Reef, man. So we're gonna correct that conversation now. You know what I'm saying? We're going to correct that one now. That's how I talk about New York. You hear me? That's how I talk about New York. That's how I have those conversations about New York, man. You know what I'm saying? What's popping? What's popping? What's popping? We're going to be, and that's how that gets corrected. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we're going to correct that conversation. So when y'all want to sit around and go, how you talk about New York so much? Because I'm New York. That's why. Because I'm Mr. New York. Because you wanna know why? I'm one of them type of niggas that was on the Greyhound bus with 4 other niggas with their book bags. Ready to go to this allegedly the stash, so I started cutting some shit and hitting the block. I wasn't doing that for no other nigga. A nigga would never say, yo, our boy Zeke out of town to get a nigga a pack. You know what I'm saying? I've done business with dudes, but a motherfucker would never say, I bought Zeke to Mississippi, and I had him in the stash house paying him $250. I could stay in New York for that. I could have stood in New York for that. Like my man said, you go out of town working for a nigga, you might as well stood in the projects. And that's what it is, man. And that's what it is. I might as well stood in the PJ to keep all 100 with you. So for all those that go, why does he talk about this New York shit so much? Because I was in tune with New York. Not my, you know what I'm saying? I just couldn't be a worker. Can't, and that's it. I just couldn't do it. And nigga would never say out of his mouth, I brought Zeke to VA and get a nigga a pack and had the nigga sitting in the stash house while we was at the bar blowing money. You crazy? My man was like, think about this conversation I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? That's why I didn't go nowhere. When niggas is going, yo, Zeke, let's go to PA. Word? I can bring my own work? Nah, I'm not going. That's how me and my niggas was giving it up. Yo, Zeke, you go to North Carolina. There was pop BQ mommies in the building. That was exactly BQ mommy in the building. Corona, Queens, East Elmhurst, man. You probably know my other homie too. He caught a Fed case in Albany. But he's from Corona, yeah, he about to be around him too. He's a good dude, man. I forgot his name. My man hit me up on the next show I'm gonna do. I'm like, what's son name that's fucking with Tiandre? Somebody in the chat probably, I think Wise Brim wake up. He'll probably be like, because Duke was fucking with Tiandre in Albany. He was from Queens. He caught a Fed charge. He was out, he from Corona in East Elmhurst. He was just out there locking arms with us too. You know what I'm saying? He used to be out there locking arms with us too. Right there in Albany, he caught a Fed charge out there. That's how it be, but karma's a motherfucker. So when y'all see dudes that go back and forth online, that's karma catching up to them. People don't like when karma catch them. Listen, my karma in the drug game was me catching bids. Me catching bids. Me catching state bids. That was my karma. Everybody has a karma. Some people karma in the drug game was death. Some people karma in the drug game was drug addiction. Some people karma in the drug game was you know, physical shit happening to them. Somebody just got tied up yesterday in the Bronx somewhere. Those are consequences of your karma. Why do you people assume that when you do some crazy shit, there's no karma supposed to come back and bite you? That means you're not dealing with reality. Nobody's that tough to not believe that karma's gonna come back to bite them. Do we want to sit here and believe that AZ's brother-in-law, the one y'all seen with the glasses, Calvin, or Kevin Clark, whatever how you want to name him, do you think he woke up one morning and said, yo, I'm ready to rob this nigga? Something went wrong and there was some type of karma that came with that. Karma's a motherfucker and we all hate karma. But karma, when it come back to bite us, that's when we start being emotional. Why don't y'all look at that dictionary? There's a difference between karma and burning bridges. Two different things. See, you burn a bridge with me, I'm just not fucking with you. That's it. Nah, you just did some foul shit. I just can't fuck with you. But karma is when you do some outlandish foul shit, and then it comes back to get you. You gotta watch the shit that you do and the shit you say out your mouth. You see what happens with that karma? He might not even died over dissing all the crazy rap shit that he was saying, all the disrespectful shit that he was saying in his lyrics. But I'm gonna tell you what probably got him killed, the energy. Because the streets is full, yo, SDE, the streets is full of karma. We hate hearing that. Shout out to South Jamaica Queens. We hate dealing with that. Because you know what happens with karma? When we start doing the right thing, when we say, oh, we found God, or we found our law, I found myself, I'm a new man. That's fucked up shit you did 10 years ago, been still there. That karma ain't going nowhere. Remember? So then when the karma come back to bite you, oh my God, why me? God, why? The karma never goes nowhere. Y'all believe, I think a lot of times people believe that when they get their shit together, it takes away from the fucked up shit they've done in the past, and it really doesn't. So they believe, I got my shit together, God, forgive me. Karma's leaving now. Yo, God, yeah, God has forgiven me. God may have forgave you, but karma didn't. Karma has its own lane. Karma and take it all away from you. You know what karma is like? Imagine Fat Joe, who rapped for many years. He didn't pay his taxes allegedly. That karma came back and bit him financially. He made a comeback right now, but I'm just giving you an example of karma. I'm not paying my tax. Wesley Snipes, I'm not paying my taxes. Fuck these niggas. What happened? That karma came back to bite Wesley Snipes. He went to the feds. Any money he made, he probably taken a large chunk of that shit. Karma is a motherfucker. And then two, peace to the gods. And then two, a lot of y'all begin to realize that even though y'all have changed your lives, definitely shout out to Harlem Legend, 050 China Brims, shout out to For No Fame, shout out to Grown Man Talk, shout out to everybody. Because everybody has a story. We are the new CNN. But shout out to Hassan Campbell. We are the new CNN. Shout out to Southern Bell. We are the new CNN. There's no way. The reason why I touched on this karma for, because we don't like to have that conversation. Because we got our shit together. I know there's still some karma for me. I sold drugs. I broke the law too long. I'm just trying to barb and weave my karma. That's it. I'm trying to barb and weave my karma. I know there's still some karma. You think you good, but you better be on your tippy toes, because you know that karma come back to bite you. Remember that time you was in the lobby that time and y'all had to flow that time? Remember that? In the first of the month, y'all was knocking shit down? Them 2 bids wasn't enough for you. We got some more for you. So that's why I try to move 100% out the way. That's why I say out the way for. Because I know karma's still there. That karma ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Karma's a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And for those that don't believe in that, keep believing that, because you cleaned your life up, that karma ain't going nowhere. That's why you see a lot of situations where dudes always go backwards, because that karma come back to bite them and they can't deal with that. So they lash out. They become irrational. They explode. Right? Because karma. They don't want to deal with the karma. So now their karma is everybody else's fault. That's the karma. Oh, but you forgot about that fucked up shit you did 20 years ago. You forgot that. Nobody forgot that. So here go your karma. I learned to accept my karma as long as it doesn't hurt me or my family, bro. You know what I'm saying? Karma, okay? I lost $100 in the street. Woo! I charged at the karma. Woo! That's better. Losing $100 in the street is better than the 3 to 9. There's none. It come back to bite you. I seen that nigga do 20 years, come home and die 2 weeks later. That karma kicked him right in the ass. You know what that was to make? He killed a good nigga. Because as soon as he came home, nigga smoked him. Another nigga. He did all that time, put all those appeals in to come home after 20 years and died a month later. Got murdered in the streets. Karma's a motherfucker. I'm like, damn, son, that karma, whoop. This is real shit. So when the word karma come, stop looking at karma as hate. That's what I understand. How does karma become hate? When you know you've done so much fucked up shit in your life, and now when you clean up, when somebody throws some shit at you, it can't be hate. It can't. You cannot look at it as hate. Karma. You gotta suck this shit up. Because we believe that when we clean up and take a shower now every day, brush our teeth, right? Comb our hair, get haircuts, buy some decent garments, that all the shit that we done did for the last 30 years vanishes because of God. Yeah, God may forgive you, but how about karma? The karma. The karma. Look at Sammy the Bull, right? Sammy the Bull told on John Gotti did like 5, 6, 7, 8 years. Got out of that situation. But out of all those bodies he killed, there was probably 2 good niggas that didn't deserve to die. What happened? He gets caught up in a big heroin ring. Not heroin ring before he got getting it. Yo, Zeke be bugging out in an ecstasy ring somewhere in Arizona. And what happened with him? He wound up doing 20 years some goddamn where in the feds. 25 in the feds. You know what I'm saying? That karma hit him. Boom. And that's what you just said there, old dusty Puerto Rican. Don't make your business everybody else's business. Why am I going to argue with you about Soulja Boy all day. The fuck I'm gonna argue about him for? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna prove a point that Soulja Boy is the realest nigga alive. You think he's worried about Zeke Black? CK Truth is in the building, even though he's on vacation. I don't know why, but CK Truth is in the fucking building. Come on, man. And that's just what it is, bro. What we try to do is, the whole format of Zeke Black Feed the Wolves is to tell you something, not to glorify something, for you to actually listen, to be mature enough to listen and go, you know what? I don't want to be like this stupid nigga he's talking about that took all the money in the world and decided to die over a female. Oh, I don't want to be like that nigga he said was running down the block with a gun, shoot him up, bang, bang, and then all it took was him to snatch a chain. He caught 30 years in the state as a 3-time loser. I don't want to be like these niggas. You niggas want to glorify niggas that lost. Why? The losers. Do y'all really believe Alpo won in the whole situation? And can you come home, you run around some garments, some cars, press a couple of good niggas, you still died, my nigga. You know what I mean? Your karma ain't going nowhere. Karma's a motherfucker. And not just instant karma, because it's not because you got a name niggas want to kill you. Niggas do shit to make niggas want to kill them. That's just the emotional state that we're in. Everybody emotional intake is different. What it takes me to tick may take you, no. Your ticket levels might be someplace else. So y'all remember that. Y'all remember that. Exactly, dedicated. You keep knocking on the devil's door long enough, and sooner or later someone's gonna answer to you. But y'all niggas don't like the answers. The answers is hate. When somebody, when the devil's like, oh, they hating on me. Everybody's hating on me because they want to be like me. Well, I want to be like you. You don't want to deal with your karma. I sit back and say, damn, I can't sit over here and cry every day about little stupid shit. Even when this corny nigga said some corny shit about me, that was karma. For all the other shit I did in my lifetime. Not that type of situation, but just other shit I've done in my lifetime. And then my karma back was inspired back. But see, and that's how the game goes. I didn't wait for my karma. I'm hyperactive. Short attention span. What the fuck you said? Boom. And that's just how that goes. Fair change, no robbery. We want to keep it going and keep it going. Then we both want to keep it going. Deal with your fucking karma. And niggas say, fuck you, Zeke back. Let's not keep going with the fuck you, Zeke then. That's it. We're not gonna keep continuing to have this conversation. I accepted whatever reason why you said fuck me. Okay, I get it. I charge it to karma. That's what I charge shit to. I learned to charge it to the karma. Okay, I take that one. I remember that time I took 10,000 that week. Okay, salute to karma. Oh shit. Remember that time we jumped some for no reason at all? See? Remember that time we jumped some for no reason at all? Oh, that's that one. I learned to charge shit that happened in my life to karma. And I can sleep better at night. Learn what karma is, man. Karma should be a part of definitely our age group's conversations. Karma. All right, let's here goes some karma for you, right? Jim Jones, 1 Eye Willie combined for me, right? He decides to go on the radio and speak about Baby Maine, Mace, and Pop Lot. Mace this, Mace that, Mace the other. Now he's talking about 2 individuals that died in the situation. We don't know why, because none of us ain't from stinking Lincoln. We're not from that side of the west side. The world don't know what he's talking about, but he's talking about Mace getting rid out of Harlem over some shit. Nigga got cut. Nigga came back and killed Maine. All right. Is it true or is it false? We don't know. Only thing we know is that Baby Maine, out of all the shit he was doing, making all the millions of dollars a fucking week selling heroin, they trying to say he died over some hip-hop nigga. You know what I'm saying? Could be true, could be false. How the fuck we know? Only thing that could probably be certified is that him and Mace might have had an issue. And only people in that inner circle would know. And there's mixed stories come out of that camp. Yo, nah, he didn't die over that. Yo, his shit was he cut son over some other shit. Nah, he had birds of... Gotta keep in mind, at the end of the day, Baby Mane was taking millions of dollars in Lincoln. So that beef could have been anything. You know what I'm saying? See? You see? You see? $1 million nigga. Bang. But the biggest winner out of all that, see? Nobody talk about the biggest winner out of all that craziness, right? Was your man, DrakeoThe. Because DrakeoThe was the manager. He was the smart one. He was the educated one, the one who paid attention in class. He was managing Mace. He was managing a little bit of Harlem World. He went to St. Louis, STL. There were a couple of guys, had a contest, had like a showcase or some type of rap contest, found a group called the Lunatics. Flew to New York after Mace decided, I'm going with Jesus. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? He went to Jesus. What Mace did, not what DrakeoThe did. He went, him and I guess Trail and a bunch of dudes put some money together. They got the one-hitter quitter. They had that one-shot deal with Universal Records. If it wins, it wins. If it don't, it don't. Nelly first album went diamond. Shout out to Harlem. That record label, Dirty, what's that shit he had? That Dirty Entertainment, whoever the fuck that shit was? That Trill, whatever entertainment company that DrakeoThe had, them niggas went diamond that year. Them niggas spent 15 to 20, 30,000. Who knows what money they put together off the streets to make the rest of this shit happen. DrakeoThe claims in the source it was like 10,000. He put his last 10,000 up, flew them niggas out, and the rest is history. 10,000 turned into, we talking about when CDs cost $28 an album. We're talking about, you know what I'm saying? We're talking about, even, he claims in the source, yo, I spent like 10, I flew them niggas out, and boom. 10,000, and you make, not that he won diamond, we're talking about BDS spins, platinum singles. What DrakeoThe walked away with that year? At least over $10 million? Nobody speaks about the win out of that. That's a win. DrakeoThe found his Lady Gaga. Just like Akon found his Lady Gaga. Just like T.I. had Ziggy Azalea. You know what I'm saying? Commercial successes. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You find your retirement plan. If DrakeoThe did the copyrights right, DrakeoThe is sitting back getting checks up his ass. Because he owned like at least 4 of Nelly's top albums, my nigga. They use some of his songs for jingles, commercials, all type of shit, in movies and scenes. DrakeoThe got his feet kicked up. Business, my nigga. So out of all that came out of his Baby Mane, all this other shit, Jimmy, you forgot one part, DrakeoThe. You know what I'm saying? Now, fuck them niggas beefing. Yo, I ain't gonna foot the smartest thing out the camp was DrakeoThe. But DrakeoThe had like some bad slang on him because of the shit with Kelly Rowland and all that crazy shit that, you know, came out of that. That nigga's still a multi-millionaire somewhere if he didn't get hit with the taxes. Still getting beautiful checks. Let's stop glorifying the bullshit and start recognizing what's real and what's in reality. Again, so now when somebody goes on a platform and says some shit about Jimmy, oh no, Jimmy, no, Jimmy, I can't say this about Jimmy. Yeah, that's your karma, nigga. That's your karma. That was some street shit that wasn't meant to go public, bro. Your man Mace found God. Mace going to interview saying, yo, I had beef with the street, nigga. That nigga just said, yo, I'm leaving hip hop. I don't remember seeing Mace when he first left the game said, I'm leaving because of Baby Mane. I don't remember that. Y'all might have heard that on the mixtape or a CD. Who said they heard that shit? Who said they heard Mace say when he first left hip hop, I'm leaving because of I got beef or something with a big time drug dealer in Lincoln Projects? The streets might have been talking, but the streets don't mean shit. Mace ain't do it. We thought, I am front, but I thought, fuck what we thought. I thought he found God because of Puff. Like, I'm getting the fuck away from this nigga. He can't jerk me no more. Because as soon as he got away from Puff, if you notice how he did business, Mace started fucking with Magic Johnson Enterprises. Now he started fucking with Magic, businessly. So that was a calculated, smart move. There's a lot of shit that Magic Johnson was doing back then before Starbucks. Actually, I think he was involved with Starbucks, but other shit that Magic was investing in, that he started schooling niggas. Yo, take your money here. So who started that story? About niggas in the street, a street beef. When y'all niggas Google Baby Maine, it says big time hammer dealer in Harlem. So you started this story, bro. This storyline. You. So now you got people who don't even know who Pop Lottie is, Baby Maine. Oh, Baby Maine died because he cut Pop Lottie and Pop Lottie came back and shot him. Where we get this from? The streets might have been saying that on the corner, but it didn't go viral. So this dumb nigga go on the radio and start talking about it. So let's keep in mind with the shit that he's done in his past. So when karma hits him a little bit, yo, nah, he does so much. What does he do? Karma hit him. He said it. Yeah. Same thing with Cam and Jim. But see this. But you know what? You know what I like about what you just said. World be free. I'm more attached to New York than the average nigga that's in New York. So I can talk about what I want to talk about. See, that's the difference. World be free. 9-3. I'm more attached to New York than the average person that you're gonna talk to is attached to New York. That's the difference. See, that's the difference. The average person my age you're gonna speak to gonna tell you about jail. Even if they do 25 years, their only connection is to the streets or having a conversation about what they think is relevant jail niggas. You gotta do 20 years to portray the image of the new street nigga has to be jail related. So I could do that. Because because there's only like 2 or 3 of them that can actually talk the way I talk. And it's funny as you say this because all the 2 or 3 of us, we all in somewhat in the mix of the same circles. How you know him? I know him like this. Okay, how you know him like that? That's the difference. We're not talking about like you know. I'm gonna be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? I come back whenever I want to, brother. I could come back whenever I want to. That's the whole thing. I didn't have a problem before I left. Keep that in mind as you speak in World Be Free. I didn't leave because the people, this is how funny this is, and I like Kego Karma. People in New York began to talk about Zeke when Zeke left New York. That's the difference. I was in New York. So exactly, create the narrative. Before I left, if I had all these problems and all these issues that people saying online, why before I left? Because people know my whereabouts. They knew I worked every day, every other day doing certain things in new locations. Some people knew I lived in Co-op City and where exactly where I lived, knew what door I lived at. But the narrative you can create, that's not karma. That's just a bunch of niggas talking shit. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? Because you jail niggas only respect what you think jail niggas is talking about. See the difference between me and you, World Be Free 9-3, I am a manager on my job, right? So once you get a promotion in your job, you want to seal the deal and be professional and grow. Do you think I have to waste my time to spend $300 to hang around a bunch of niggas to go to war with niggas who can't deal with their karma? Black booyaka. Understand that. You're speaking up for niggas who can't deal with their karma. You know what I'm saying? Y'all try to articulate it, right? But you can't deal with niggas who can't deal with their karma. Karma's a motherfucker. Now I'm gonna tell you something, and this is a motherfucker. Yo, be more bike life. Give an example of karma. How do you make a rule no snitching in any game you win, but you actually told on somebody? Not saying street politics. So now your whole gang is against rats, but you told on somebody. Dudes ain't got cut for that whole narrative. Yo, son, got people cut you. But the person who helped put those rules together, like I said, the people that helped put these rules together, a lot of them violated those many rules. You can't say we can't do hard drugs if you're fighting a woo habit. You can't say don't be a sneak thief if you're still a klepto. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So you make rules that you're having financially, having mentally been able to control. So why make a bunch of rules that you can't follow? Because at the end of the day, you claiming some shit that the nigga who helped write the rules told. So now when you argue with a nigga about, yo, the Stop Snitching campaign, do you remember the guy who involved in a homicide? You know what I'm saying? Even though he didn't tell him that 50 he got. So let's keep it to the rules. Because the rules put people in power. The rules is what puts you in power. You put together these rules, you know we're gonna follow those rules. Like, how can I sit there and say, no, yo, son, no snitching, no rats around us? Come on, you know what I'm saying? Think about this. Exactly. No rats around us. But I know I done got somebody 25 years sitting somewhere. I know in my heart. You know what I'm saying? So before you jump on, you gotta look at yourself. I understand, I don't care what you represent. Represent what you represent. Do what you do. When I really come by, do whatever you do in your heart, what you feel. But you gotta make it make sense. You can't be out here arguing on people's pages, I hate rats and I hate this and I hate that. But the set that you claim with that number, the guy who's in the actual foundation of that told on somebody before that. It wasn't like he told after, okay, snitching is snitching, but he ain't do the same with the bull. He told before it was created. So now let's move on again. Shout out to you, whoever your name is, world be free. I hope when I come to New York and I hope you pull up. I'll be around. I'm outside. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? I'm not too hard to find. You heard? You know what I'm saying? I'm just letting you know that. Now with that being said, leave a disrespectful comment in my comments. You just think about that when you think about look at your 31 rules and who helped write that. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Let's get back to Wack. Wack an ill motherfucker though. I gotta give Wack his credit, man. Wack is definitely the epitome. Yo, if Wack 100 can rap, he'll be the biggest winner. You know what I'm saying? I gotta give him his credit for that. But like I said, man, so I can do what I want to do because I'm connected. I'm connected, nigga. I'm connected. There's no carbon to that. The connection is there. Bendito. There's a difference between Botafuco and Basura. That shit you talking is basura. That's what they said. Oh, you out of jail. Ain't my fault. The nigga you took packs from is my man. I don't know because in the streets, in 1993, 94, 95, 96, if you'd have been standing around your boss, I walk past you, I nod at you, or yo, some of you holler at you real fast. We don't talk in front of the workers. That's how we do niggas. You niggas got this Tech Nines and they sit around in the 9 and talk about this shit. When I pulled up, you stood with your boss and put your head down. Yo, they got my man Zeke, I hop with the car. Yo, Zeke, what up, nigga? I nod my head at you like, who this little nigga? We hug, we do this, we hug each other. Yo, let me holler at you, man. What's going on, player? And we'll be there talking for 20, 30 minutes while you standing there looking stupid with a pack on you like this. Yo, hold on. And as you going, yo, hold on. Your boss telling you to hold on, man. They don't even do that no more. They don't even do that no more. It's all, you know what I'm saying? That's just, all that just became, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I said karma. That's why the show is based off of karma. Karma's a motherfucker. And a lot of you niggas hate karma. Y'all hide from your karma. A lot of you niggas y'all not hiding in the street. Y'all outside, but y'all hiding from your karma. You're willing to put your lives on the line because y'all hiding from your karma. That makes no sense, but it makes sense. Because one person puts himself in a position to get killed. I'm not going nowhere where I know I'm going to die at, but because dudes don't want to believe their karma. They believe that they begin to believe in their head. Yeah, I know I said fuck his mother. I know I made 20 rap songs about his aunt being a whore. I know I see he walked on his dead homies. I know I did that. But now I'm a rapper. You're supposed to forgive me. I'm representing for the whole state, not just my block, but the state. You're supposed to forgive me. That's not how karma goes. That's not how karma goes. He might have died over some shit that we don't even know about. Just some stupid shit that nigga said. That's the way a nigga look at it, nigga. Because when the karma hits you, right? You done did some bullshit, right? Nigga see you. Just your body language will have to be like, man, you ain't fuck this nigga, man. He be talking mad shit. A lot of times shit pop up because of that. Yo, nigga be talking mad shit. You looking over here crazy. Yo, son, what the fuck you looking at? That's the era I come from. When a motherfucker said, yo, what the fuck is you looking at? Well, I'm talking about me? What's up? Ding, ding, ding. Yo, son, why you fucked up for? Nah, son. Nigga always tell you. Nigga be talking mad shit, son. That's why I put my hands on that man for. That's the era I come from. That's the cloth. You know what I'm saying? That's those politics. I don't get no. It's the Illuminati sacrifice. You ain't never lie. It's like the Illuminati. Nah, this is what the labels pay for. See, it's not really the Illuminati. It's the Illuminati, but you know that conspiracy theory shit. It's crazy, but a lot of these rappers are getting signed with all this hip hop people. Look at this shit they said about what Black youngster said about what's his name? Rest in peace, Dolph. I guess he made a diss track or some stupid shit. Stupid shit like that is what get niggas shot. Because Black youngster, you might be ducking and dodging somewhere or chilling in the cut with 30 stupid niggas. You don't die first. It's always a nigga we don't hear about that went to the corner store blasting that same song on the wrong zip code and when I'm getting this shit hit. You don't talk about those niggas. You don't talk about those niggas. The good niggas that get hit. You always talk about, oh, the rapper got hit. You don't know how many other niggas gonna get stabbed, punched in the face, jumped over a nigga lyrics just because you claim that set. You don't ever talk about the innocent niggas who's just $2 niggas that decided to buy a blunt from the store. When he walked out, there was 20 ox. Your man made a song talking about fuck this, fuck that. It's time for you to go. I mean, niggas done died over niggas diss tracks just because they moved into the wrong territory and nigga got the drop on you. Yo, son, guess what I just seen? Such and such. What? So karma, forget the hate and all the other shit. You can't hide from your karma. A lot of you niggas think putting your lives on the line is defeating your karma. It's really not, because either nigga gonna check you or he gonna respect you. Some niggas ain't gonna go, I'm not gonna put it on the line at this moment. Some niggas just don't give a fuck. You got throwaway niggas. Every crew got a throwaway nigga. We all had them. You know, there's a bunch of old niggas on my channel. If we was hustling or sticking up niggas or starting niggas or just bullying niggas, we always had a throwaway nigga. We always had a Ricky Retardo. We always had a Rico Iglesias. We always had a Soldier Doja. You always had them on deck. They was always on deck. You always kept a nigga that he's gonna jump out the window. He gonna be more mad than me. All I gotta do is buy him a blunt and a beer. And if I'm getting a couple of dollars, I buy him a pair of Uptowns. He's gonna kill for me. You buy a bum nigga, not a bum nigga, but you buy a savage, a warrior, a pair of Uptowns. He's gonna jump out the window. This before he gonna walk just like you. He gonna talk just like you. He gonna be the nigga that when you're not around, he's gonna jump all the way out the window. Those are the niggas, those are what I call the throwaway niggas. The niggas that you're gonna send the commissary to. You may answer any phone calls here and there. You don't give a fuck about him. His whole job is he's son-o. Those are the ones that get caught first. You know what I'm saying? they don't have the economics that you have to move around. So when they move around, they get caught lacking. We all had them. That didn't take hip hop that throwaway, you know what I'm saying? You always kept a throwaway nigga around. The nigga get hyperactive, you laugh at his corny jokes. Well, son, you right, you the funniest nigga in the world, son. Yo, see, that's why I love you, my nigga. You the realest nigga I know. I started looking over, yo, yes, I got you. Bendito, I got you. We gonna go take this shit to the moon, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Zeke, man, them niggas on the corner, they were talking mad crazy about you. I felt like popping. I get hype. Yeah, son, keep your ears to the street. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you what happens. With the throwaway niggas, when they give you information, you gotta be nice. Yo, son, I'm going to Mr. G's. You want a pair of sneakers? Bet. Yo, you want a discus wetsuit for $100? I got him punching nigga in the face without me being there. You know what I'm saying? He come around with the game hat on, with the discus wetsuits, with some good uptowns. He's ready to kill for me. You'll see, the nigga said a funny joke about you, the way you talk. I punch the nigga in the mouth. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, my nigga. My nigga, that's why I fuck with you, son. Know what I'm saying? Try looking around all crazy like a Brooklyn nigga, that's why I love you, son. That's how we did niggas, son. That's how we did niggas. That's why we never got caught, because the throwaway niggas always get caught in the mix. They get beat up first, they get jumped. Them, and then exactly about the discus, but then we decide this beef thing got real. It's a time to make peace. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this shit done got real. They done fucked him up. They done punched this nigga in the mouth. Yo, forever be good. They done stole his pack. Because look, we don't care until we lose. See how karma's a motherfucker? We don't care until there's a loss. What happened? Yo. Know what I'm saying? Yo, boom. Nigga stole a pack. What? Yo, I gotta talk to this nigga. Yo, son, man, I understand. Yo, you gotta play off like, I don't know what them young niggas is doing, my nigga. I just know you fucking my money up. How we gonna fix this problem? Nah, see, your man's be bugging, man. To be acting super tough, you know this good. Nah, son. I was just saying son back then. That's how we gonna see. That's why you may not understand. Whenever I disciplined went somewhere, I always had my own work allegedly. You know what I'm saying? So I can honestly say that I really wasn't like going to towns and working for niggas. You know what I'm saying? The only time I really fuck with niggas heavy was like on my block. When it came to the block, for the block. Now, even at one point on my block, I had a little bit of work out there. You know what I'm saying? At one point in time, I had my little, my little 90-day runs, little 4-month run. You know what I'm saying? I had my little run. You know what I'm saying? We all get a chance, you know what I'm saying? But one thing I'm going to say is, I wasn't a full-time worker. You know what I'm saying? That's just the difference. Now, I have to go because I have to get ready for work. I was going to do another live to Wednesday, but I had to do this because check out Tiny Wrench on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? He has a video out on YouTube. It's mostly videos. I spoke to him on the phone a couple of times. Shout out to Fatso, Fatso Brim, Holiday, 6-1 Holiday. He was on the phone lines with a couple of times. So I had a chance to speak to the man personally on the chat. You know what I'm saying? And I follow him on Facebook, and that was real what he said from his California opinion. This is why he believes old boy got hit. And what he said was the most important part about the karma situation was the niggas he was with, they wasn't ready to ride out the way he rode out, even though his beef with these niggas was probably over some B and C shit. You know what I'm saying? Understand the logic, respect the game, respect the rules, you heard? And that's how this goes, man. Bendito. Shout out to Spanish Harlem. Shout out to Albany, New York, 518, the OSBs, my block, Hilltop. John Doe has an album out called Six Pack. Go check that out. My man Ty Bless. Salute to Southern Belle. That's real shit I'm telling you. It's not where you from, it's where you at. But you never forget where you from. You know what I'm saying? Never forget where you from. You just never forget where you're from. Shout out to my man, Saint Ivan the Terrible. He's a rapper. My man, Joust One. Go check him out. You know what I'm saying? Joust 167. He's Saint Ivan the Terrible. He got mad tracks out. Check him out on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? That's my guy. Knew him since he was a kid. Since the Say Side G&R days. You know what I'm saying? Graffiti days. My man, Joe with TDO. Shout out to everything in the bricks. My man, Free Digger Blood, Streets and all that. You know what I mean? We here, party people. We here in New York. We here in New York, New York. I should say New York, New York. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. I said my man, Velly. So again, I got to touch up on a few things. I was on a different level in New York, so I speak about the different level I talk to New York. And I know a bunch of prominent gang members and people that's in the mix that, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? Like I've spoke to multiple, I even spoke to Mad Ronald Frame, you know what I'm saying? Because of my man Pease, the Neighborhood 20 niggas, you know what I'm saying? I spoke to some of the big Outlaw 20s because of Outlaw Shine, the big outlaw on the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? I got to speak to their OG on the phone. They OGs on the phone. You know what I'm saying? So I spoke to a bunch of multiple people in my lifetime. You know what I'm saying? Do not get it twisted, tormented. Check out Google Tiny Wrench. Hold on. You know what I'm saying? He's on YouTube, Tiny Wrench. He's 6 dudes Brim. He's talking about the music shit, you know what I'm saying? YouTube Tiny Wrench. Y'all, yes, FHN, Fruit Harvest Nest, you know what I'm saying? Like I spoke to multiple dudes, even some of those basement blocks, like what's the name? Burgundy, what's it called? Tears, Burgundy Tears. I spoke to him before. I had Black Mikey on my channel one day. If you go back into one of my videos, I had Black Mikey from San Diego, on my channel one time. He actually called in. From 5'9" basement block, oh, what I say? Basement block, Oceanside, or Oceanside, basement block, but he's from basement, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The same shit I believe that what's his name? Something Red, that rapper that was beefing with the colorful sensation. You know what I'm saying? But he's just fucking with Atlanta. There's a bunch of them in ATL, you know what I'm saying? Allegedly, you know what I'm saying? All through the South. You know what I mean? So definitely. Get into and find. I spoke to him a couple of times. Like I told you, the first one I spoke to was with War Brim on the phone, Fatso on the phone, and he wanted to do an interview one time. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely making his moves in his rounds. You know what I'm saying? Solidified 6 dudes Brim. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. You know what I'm saying? I spoke to Mad Ronald on the phone. You know what I'm saying? Fatso, he runs through California, put on the phone with Mad Homies. You know what I'm saying? He put me on the phone with Sugar Bear one time. May he rest in peace of 6 dudes. You know what I'm saying? I've been on the phone with Elgin. So I've been on the phone with a bunch of dudes way before this YouTube shit. You know what I'm saying? Because these dudes is their connection on the East Coast. A lot of these guys are connected with the East Coast. Exactly. Brims definitely started in New Jersey first with the Food Towns. And then Brick City with No Good and a bunch of other people, allegedly. I gotta say allegedly. But with No Good was a part of that. You know what I'm saying? Boom. And you know what I'm saying? Then Brick City, all that, boom. That's... You know, the rest is history. Y'all been in the feds with these dudes. Shout out to Newark, New Jersey and all that. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, let me start this miraculous morning. God bless y'all. Shout out to my man Smitty Brim. Get in tune with the Smitty Blow Dollars Network. Go follow him over there. I ain't gotta be out there. I just, yeah. All these dudes, way before YouTube, these dudes I was on the phone with, because my mans, they all connected with that West Coast. With that West Coast vibes. You know what I'm saying? That's how I spoke to the Outlaw 20 Bloods because of Shine Outlaw. Put him on the phone, plus he went out there. The Brick City Brims and the Food Town Brims because they fuck with these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Wow. You know what I'm saying? That's how I know about No Good and all that. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, one time we went to Atlantic City and the Foods and the 6 Deuces pulled up on us in Atlantic City with Fatso on them. You know what I'm saying? Because these niggas, they fuck with these niggas. These niggas came in West Coast sets. Shout out to my man Pease, Neighborhood 20s. You know, he put me on the phone with Mad Ronald. You know what I'm saying? Mad Ronald Frame. You know what I'm saying? Yep, in Atlantic City. We all met in Atlantic City. It's a fact. You know what I'm saying? A couple of years ago before I came to St. Louis. Like I said, man, it's all about winning. It's all about the love. Let's love each other. Let's take this shit to the top. Let's just keep it funky. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Little Reef. East New York Browns lost a good one. You know what I'm saying? Well, that being said, salute.